Hey guys, what's going on? AvatarEvan here, and welcome to another RuneScape 2007 update video. And I got a roller coaster of updates to kind of show you guys, and a lot of stuff that went up and some stuff that went down, and some future goals. The usual to expect in a update video that I present to you guys. But anyway, so first off, I'd like to say I got my Slayer helm, and as you can see, I only have a black mask here. So I grinded out Slayer for like 3 or 4 days, got my 400 points, and bought the Slayer helm. Right? Then, once I did that, I was on this very task right here, killing these guys, and I decided, for whatever reason, I thought it would be a good idea to risk it at like 10 health. And then this thing 2 hit me. So, it was my own fault. I died. Let's see, what did I lose? I lost my Slayer helm, which is basically 400 points plus 600k or 500k for the Slayer helm itself, or the black mask. Lost that. My D boots, which were, we'll say those are around 700k combined, and then also lost some runes that I usually keep here, which really aren't that big of a deal. So I lost around like 800k, let's say, from that death. It was a stupid death, shouldn't have happened, and I'm just gonna make sure I prevent it in the future. So basically, yeah, that's what happened with that. But here are my stats. I got a lot of combat updates. I haven't been doing much combat that past like day or two, but that's because I haven't shown you guys my updates that recently. But yeah, I got 70 strength, and then I also knocked out of the way 69 attacks so far. And I actually just got back into doing some combat. I just bought back some gear because I've been making quite a bit of money lately, and I can finally afford to buy all this stuff, including, as you can see in my inventory here, a whip. So once I get this 9k XP out of the way, I can wield this thing. And I've been doing a bit of rune crafting, a lot of AFK fishing actually, because you can see my fishing level right here is 68. It was, I believe, 53 in the last video you guys saw. So I've been doing a lot of fishing. I think I've gained like 400k XP in like 3 or 4 days of just AFK fishing while I play Call of Duty. And it's pretty simple AFK. I just go to trout, I just fish trout and salmon. I got my mouse key set up. And I just, once I get like a full inventory, after every round of search and destroy, I just look over here and drop all the fish. It's pretty simple. I'm really AFK. And I'm actually working on unlocking monkfish. I'm not sure when I'm going to do it. I need 2 quests to do. I need to do Swan Song. Well, Swan Song is the quest I need to complete to do monkfish. In order to do Swan Song, I have to do one small favor. And then one thing I'm probably going to want to also complete is going to be I believe it's called Fairy Tale, or Fairy Tale Part 2, because I'm going to want to unlock the fairy rings, right? So I'm going to want to unlock the fairy rings, and because the fishing colony is like way off in the middle of nowhere, it's like northwest of the gnome stronghold. So the best way to get there is with a Slayer ring, or a fairy ring. I mean, excuse me, a fairy ring is the best way to get there. And I don't have that unlocked yet, so if I want to be going there constantly whenever I feel like playing some COD, that's going to be the way I'm going to get there. So I'm going to have to get that done. I don't have to get it done to fish there, but just for easy transportation, I'm going to want that. And for a lot of my Slayer tasks, fairy rings are so useful. Like this one right here, it's extremely useful to have them, so I'm going to need to start working on that as well. So those 3 quests are ones I need to do for that. Then I can start AFKing monkfish, and monkfish are even more AFK than trout and salmon, so I'm going to be enjoying that a lot more. Plus, I'll be start making some money from fishing. Not a whole lot of money. I'm not really sure how much money I'll be making an hour. I'll track for you guys how much XP I get an hour and how much money I get an hour. But note, this is going to be AFK. This is not going to be like full on, like I'm paying attention or anything. This is going to be like every like couple minutes I'll check. That's how it's going to be. So yeah, that's that. Here are my stats. About to get that whip, and then once I get the whip. Actually, today is my last day of school, and it's currently almost midnight right now, and I kind of just, since the last day of school, I kind of wanted to, stay up all night, just kind of a tradition that I usually do, whenever last day of school comes, you stay up all night or whatever, and I'm going to be, on the scapes doing that, I think. I wasn't really sure if I was going to, I wasn't sure if I was, what I'd be doing, and I'm trying to think of something I'd actually enjoy doing throughout the night, and I'm thinking, well, if I had to pick something to enjoy playing, doing on RuneScape, would have to be Slayer. So I decided to do this. I'll get my whip, and luckily I've been making money lately. I'll explain that in a minute. Making a lot of money. I could afford the whip, as well as buying my gear back, as well as having some spare cash to purchase some supplies, as well as farming supplies, all that kind of stuff. And I'll get my whip in a minute here, so then I'll finally get to start using my whip. I'll get some tasks done, and I'll be able to train defense with my whip, and I'm working up to 70. And once I get 70, that's such a huge goddamn goal done. I will be hyped after getting that goal done. And I think I got some plans on tomorrow, so I'll be able to play for a decent amount still, though. And I think I'll set my goal to get 70 probably in 2 days. 60 to 70 in 2 days sounds pretty good, because I'll be doing it all of tonight. Then I got tomorrow, and I'll probably have like 68 or so tomorrow, and then I can get 70 probably. Let's see, what is today here? Today's the 19th, so I'll probably have it probably late Saturday, I would say. That sounds good to me. Late Saturday, I have my 70, and at that point, I'll probably need to do more rune crafting because I'll need to make some more money, and then I can finally start purchasing some pretty good gear, and I'm looking forward to that. And since I got these 70 stats, I can start working on range. And with range, guess what? I get to train range up to 70, and then I can go ahead and do Jad and get my fire cape. That's really what I'm going towards right now, is getting that fire cape. And I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be a little bit difficult. I always seem to struggle at the fight caves, but I think I've had enough practice for at this stage. I can do a pretty good job. Just look up a guide, bring the inventory suggested and the gear suggested, and you just do it. And then maybe just keep an eye out for like what wave you're on, and make sure you know what kind of monsters are going to spawn and where to trap them, all that kind of stuff. And for range is going to be a pain, though. I don't really know how I want to train this. If you guys have any suggestions for how I should train range, I don't really know personally. I can't chin at this level. You don't start chinning till like 70s or 80s, I believe. So what my plan is to iron knife rock crabs up until 61, which is when I can use my rune crossbow. And I forgot what I was going to do exactly, but I was going to use my rune crossbow to train on something, I believe. Yeah, and basically I was going to use my rune crossbow on whatever, and train up that. And then after I do that, I'll do that from 61 all the way till 70. And once I hit 70, I'll be able to wear black dragon hide, which is my primary goal. And I'll also be able to wear krills as well, since I got that 70 defense. So I'll purchase krills for doing fight caves, and I'll probably sell it afterwards. And I'll also be able to wear black d-hide whenever I do nature rune crafting instead of blue d-hide. So it'll be a great improvement. I'm looking forward to doing that. And it's not in the far future. Like, I could probably have my fire cape by the end of next week, I'd say. But I am going to be going on vacation, as you guys may or may not know. I'm going to be going on vacation this Sunday, actually. So I don't got that much more time to really get these stats up. But I'll be able to play RuneScape over vacation as well. Just not as much, obviously, because I'll be on vacation. But I'll just bring my laptop along and log in whenever I get a chance, do some farmers and stuff. And now I'm going to talk about how I've been making my money lately. And I've been getting some bank. Not as much as I'd like. I still need to make a lot more, but I've been rune crafting. Not a whole lot, as you can see. I didn't really get that many levels. I got maybe 1 or 2 levels and some XP afterwards. And yeah, that's really what I'm looking at right now. 1 hour, less than 1 hour actually, until I hit 71, which is gonna be awesome. I'm looking forward to hitting that. And like I said, my goal is to get 75, so I can have that giant pouch. And I'm really looking forward to that. That's when I'll be able to start making a lot more money from rune crafting. And rune crafting is a good money maker, but I can only do it for so long. Like you don't mind doing it, but after so long of doing rune crafting, you just can't stand it anymore. So that's how I honestly feel about that. So I can't do it for too long, and yeah, that's that. So I've been doing it very, 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 very slowly. A lot slower than I honestly expected to do it. So been making money with that. Yeah, I'm currently sitting at like a 400k cash stack or so. And yeah, I've also been doing farming as well. Farming level. I'm not sure how much it's increased since the last video, but should be a decent amount, I'd assume. What I've been farming is what's it called? Renares and Limpworts, and those make quite a bit of money. I have all 5 pouches unlocked. Patches unlocked. I have all 5 of them unlocked, and on a typical run, I would say I average maybe 100k profit. And a farm run would maybe take, I would say, on average, 10 minutes, I would say. So it's pretty good money, you know, if you consider that. That's 600K an hour, probably a little bit more, depending on how much of a yield you get. And also, it doesn't only help out your your farming level, but it also helps out your herb lore level. Because I've been leveling up herb lore. You guys have probably seen slow progression in my herb lore. That's because when I get these Renares, I purchase snape grass and I just make them into prayer pots. And prayer pots are going up and up and up in price, so it's really looking good for me in that field. And I also get some free herb XP as well. You get like 87.5 per pot. And you're thinking, you know, I probably make hundreds of potions, so I'm getting some pretty free XP, really. And it's coming with extra profit as well. So it's really good that I'm doing that. Also working on slowly getting my cooking towards 80. Because supposedly 80 is when you can actually start cooking monkfish and not bring them that much. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to getting that up there. Because when I do start fishing monkfish, I'm going to be cooking them as well. And I'll probably use the monkfish for food, like on tasks like this and stuff. And yeah, that's where I'll be taking that. And I'll probably any extra monkfish I have, I could sell off, and it'll be a good money maker. Really good for AFKing. Decent XP. I heard it's like 25 to 30K an hour. You know, that's not too good, but at the same time, you're AFKing it, so it'll go by pretty fast. Like you can compare that to right now. That's like an entire level in like less an hour 15 or so, right? So it's looking pretty good. I'm looking forward to that. And really no big plans on any other skills. Crafting is something I might need to start taking into account soon. Considering that I'm going to be doing some Slayer again to get my defense up. I'm going to be getting those Slayer points. I'll have my Slayer helm back pretty soon, probably within a couple days again. And then after that, I'm going to need to get my Slayer rings. And that requires 75... What's it called? 75 defense. Or crafting, excuse me. And that's going to be a pain to get, so we'll see where that takes us. I'm looking forward to do it. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to watching. That's all for today, guys. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to like the video. That's all for today, guys. Catch you guys in the next one.